In the heart of Chicago, amidst the familiar sounds of sirens and the unwavering bravery of our first responders, a chilling silence has fallen over the city. It's a silence heavy with concern, a collective holding of breath for one of our own. The news that ripped through our community today was not of a distant tragedy, but a story that has struck the core of our shared experience, leaving us all feeling a little colder, a little more vulnerable. We've been rocked by the shocking news of a devastating fire, an incident that has now led to a beloved figure, Christopher Herrmann, being involved in a serious accident and rushed to the hospital. For those of us who have followed the pulse of this city through the harrowing calls and heroic rescues of Firehouse 51, Herrmann is more than just a firefighter. He's a husband, a father, a friend, a mentor. He's the warm, often gruff, but always dependable heart of the firehouse. To hear that he is now the one in need of rescue, the one whose life hangs in the balance, is a gut punch that has left us all reeling. The day began like any other, with the promise of routine and the quiet hum of a city waking up. But the shrill cry of the alarm shattered that peace, signaling a massive blaze that would test the limits of even the most seasoned firefighters. The images that have since flooded our screens are a stark reminder of the destructive power of fire. Thick, black smoke billowing into the sky, angry orange flames devouring everything in their path. We watched, as we always do, with a mixture of awe and trepidation, trusting in the skill and courage of the men and women of the Chicago Fire Department. We saw them run into the inferno that others were fleeing from, their silhouettes disappearing into the chaos. We heard the crackle of the fire, the shattering of glass, and the urgent shouts of command. And in the midst of it all, we saw Herrmann, a stalwart presence, leading his team with the unwavering resolve we've come to know and admire. He was in his element, a symphony of controlled chaos, his focus absolute, his determination palpable. But then, the unthinkable happened. In a cruel twist of fate, in the very act of saving lives, Herrmann was caught in a sudden and violent turn of events. The details are still emerging, a scattered and confusing puzzle of eyewitness accounts and official reports. What we know is that there was an accident, a moment of profound and terrifying impact that left Herrmann critically injured. The moments that followed were a blur of frantic activity, a testament to the incredible bond that unites these first responders. The very people who had just been battling a raging fire were now engaged in a desperate fight to save one of their own. The urgency in their movements, the raw emotion etched on their faces, told a story more powerful than any words could convey. This wasn't just a fellow firefighter. This was family. And now he lies in a hospital bed, the sterile white of the room a stark contrast to the soot-stained world he so bravely inhabits. The steady beep of the machines is the only sound that breaks the silence, a fragile rhythm that we all cling to with hope. His family, his firehouse family, and a city that has come to see him as a symbol of strength and resilience, all wait and watch and pray. It is in these moments of shared anxiety and collective hope that we are reminded of the profound human connection that binds us. The stories of heroism that we often witness from a distance suddenly feel deeply personal. The men and women who charge into danger without a moment's hesitation are not just characters on a screen. They are a reflection of the very best of us. They are a living embodiment of courage, of sacrifice, of a selfless dedication to the well-being of others. Herrmann, in so many ways, has always been the everyman of Firehouse 51. He's the one who grumbles about the daily grind, who dispenses fatherly advice with a healthy dose of sarcasm, who fiercely loves his family and his firehouse with a passion that is both inspiring and deeply relatable. We've seen him celebrate triumphs and navigate heartbreaks. We've seen him mentor the younger generation of firefighters, his tough exterior barely concealing a heart of gold. To see him now, in a state of vulnerability, is a stark and painful reminder that even our heroes are not invincible. This incident has cast a long shadow over our city, a somber reminder of the real and ever-present dangers that our first responders face every single day. While we go about our lives, they are on the front lines, running towards the very things that would make the rest of us turn and run. They are the guardians of our safety, the protectors of our homes, the steady hands in the midst of chaos. As we await further news, as we hold on to hope with every fiber of our being, let us also take this moment to reflect on the immense debt of gratitude we owe to these brave souls.